So, Cary, I appreciate your time, man. You're working today. I got you in your truck, it looks like.
Yep, every day working outside. That's what I do.
Yeah. Well,
So,
I tell you what, why don't we do this? Why don't you tell me your first name, last name, where you live, and what you do for a profession?
okay, my name's Cary Brown. Live in Cheyenne, Wyoming. I do landscape maintenance throughout here. I've done that since high school. Um, that's pretty much it. Mowing lawns, power rake and aerate, fertilizing, sprinkler systems, you name it. So, started with you. I've met you like not personally, but back in like 2012, I think it was. And then there's a big gap, and then we reconnected this last summer.
And
So,
yeah, I appreciate that. I sent out an email and you jumped on that 6 week challenge
yeah,
that we just were coming out of, learning how
yep.
to swing trade and just like diving in. And one of the promises I made you is that you would, walk away with 10 years of experience if you did the work. And so I just wanted to ask you, what you thought about the program. What did you think?
No, for my kind of lifestyle train for that trading, it's perfect. So like with my work schedule, I can't learn how to day trade. I've tried in my in the off season, in the wintertime, I have more time, but it's still kind of impossible. But the getting in and out of trades, watching, what we did for, 6 weeks, watching the cues and getting in and out when things cross and all the things line up. That's perfect for me. And so what it's done for me is actually been able to understand the charts better and watch the volume, just instead of just looking at stuff like, oh, is this going to go up or that going to go down, and listen to talking heads and things like that, because I've always wanted to learn how to trade. And it's been a good 10-15 years I've dabbled in it, but this is like the first time I want to do something and then retire from what I'm doing and start trading and doing stuff. So it's been a godsend to me.
Oh, that's great. I'm like you. I got other businesses I'm running. I can't be glued to it. And if I just kind of, look at the last 15 minutes and make a decision based upon, yes
Yep.
or no, and it kind of takes the emotion out. Would you say that? Did you feel like it's taken a lot of the emotion
Oh
out of
yeah. Huge. Yep.
it?
It
Yeah.
totally does.
Yeah.
That makes a big difference when you can just, what you're looking for, when to get in, when you get out, and you're not gonna, you know, worry about everything losing,
Yeah.
losing your whole account and stuff like that. So big difference.
Did you make any money while we are trading in this 6 weeks?
Absolutely. Yep. Got in and out of some trades just recently and love it.
That's
The
good.
proof is right there. So
Seeing's
made
believing,
some,
right?
it is. And I started out small. I'm not like trying to win the lottery, or just doing one contracts here and there and what I can afford. And like I say, it takes the motion out of it. So,
Do you think I know we kind of started out just talking about the cues, but then we switched over into options. Did you feel like that was
mhm.
confusing at all for you, or were you able to pick that up pretty quick?
No, I mean, I like the options. It was a little confusing just because it's getting in and out. It was a lot easier just to go, with the stock in and out. But once
Yeah,
once you understand the options, I mean, the leverage is amazing. So I would always do options. Yeah. So
hands
options
down.
where it's at. Yep, it's where it's at. So
What did you think about
yep.
using the trading journal that I made for you? Did you find that helpful?
I had a hard time. Are you talking the spreadsheet?
Yeah,
Journal. Oh yeah. So the journal, yeah, I love that. I mean, seeing what happens over the last 10 years of what you did, I love that. So as far as right now, I thought you were thinking about my thoughts, but what you get in now, but the trade journal was a game changer. I mean, you could get in and out of those, see what the profit did. And I mean, it's the proof in the pudding. It showed what could happen and what, when you follow the system. So I
yeah.
love that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I tell everybody is like, you don't need to do 10, 15 stocks. Like you just focus on
Yep.
the cues and
Yep.
a couple other things if you want. I mean, you do great just trading
Yep.
those. It's like kind of the
And
best
I,
kept secret, I think.
yeah. And I just loved it. It was actually fun. You sit down at night, you start doing, when you have time or whenever you want to do it, and you can see it, and next thing you know, done it like 2 hours,
Yeah.
not done in 2 hours, but I've been working on it for 2 hours. It flies by. So I loved it.
Yeah. You want to
It
know
was,
when
it
the
was
next, what's
amazing.
going to happen on the
Yeah.
next one.
I kept telling
That's what,
myself, oh, I just do one more year. Nope. Then you do another one, especially in the last 10 years when it came at the end, when it was just crazy. So,
and your
it
wife
was,
is like, oh man, get off that
yeah. What are
thing.
you doing down there? I'm not watching TV. So
Yeah. That's
no, it was
great.
awesome. I loved it. And like you say, the system is just amazing. So,
Awesome. Well, Cary, I got one more question for you before I let you go. I know
absolutely.
you're out working and I got to get back to work here, but people are super skeptical nowadays, which they should be. What would you tell someone who's kind of looking at this and trying to decide whether or not they should do it? That's skeptical.
Oh, I would say if you have any kind of an interest in stocks, trading options, anything with the stock market, and you're interested in it, this is the system, because there's no pressure, and the price that we got in at, that I got in at, is the value's over the top. So it's not like you're going to be thinking like you got ripped off. I've been in some other ones back in the years where it's like, what did I just pay for? You know what I mean? And it was just over. So the education, the value is right there. It's above everything I've ever done. So it's, if you're going to start in it, just start here. You can't go wrong. I recommend it to anybody. So.
Well, I appreciate that. And we got our last training here tonight, so hopefully you'll
Yep.
be on that. Our no
Will
one
be.
gets left. Did you enjoy doing those? Did that kind of like bring everything?
Yeah, I did. There was sometimes I couldn't make it because of things happening, but man, it was nice to have the recordings. So I would get on those the next day, right when they came out, because I missed out. But when I was on them, I love being on them live. So
Great.
it was good to have them recorded too. So.
All right, my
Yep.
friend. Well, I appreciate you. I'm so glad you joined us, and look forward to
Yep.
hearing about your success. And we'll see you tonight.
Anytime. We'll be in the next one.
Okay.
Thanks.
Talk
Thanks,
to you
Jeff.
later. Bye-bye.
See ya.